How would you say the rise in fintech and telco organizations are affecting the way we bank?
Yeah, okay. I think, generally, it has affected everything that we're doing. Telecommunication has affected everything we do in financing, from the way we bank to the way we structure deals to the way we communicate those deals. And it has affected virtually every sphere of it. It has rewritten some rules of its own, such that even messaging platform has even turned into banking platforms. And the speed at which we do business has also changed greatly, like has been elucidated by Brother Bashir earlier on. So there have been a lot of changes. Telecom has affected it. And the telcos are moving away gradually from their primary license, which is to provide telecommunication and discussion, into financing. Because of course, that is the future of it. They will move gradually and move from voice will continue to come down. Data will go up until data will become free. And the only thing they will have to go back into is financing. And so we see that will happen. And riding at the back of the telecommunication, we've seen a lot of e-commerce companies also come up. And the bank of the future really is this. That's the bank of the future, no doubt. Now, whether it will now report to the telco or report to other places, we will still by the side. The jury is out, and we will take a look at that. Today, you can browse to some extent on Facebook, I was told. You can browse to some extent on Facebook without having, what's it called? Data on your phone. And by the time they succeed in launching their rocket into space and able to provide connectivity directly, that eliminates the telco. So the telco will have no place to go other than to go back into financing. In a few countries in Africa, they are doing that, especially in Eastern Africa. They are dominating the banking sector in Eastern Africa. Brother Bashir mentioned M-Pesa earlier on. Yes, they are. M-Pesa has dominated almost the whole of East Africa. And they are making an inquisition into the Nigerian market. And they've taken the learning from what happened in East Africa. And a lot of them are also forming their own tech companies. So that if anything is going to disrupt them, they are going to disrupt themselves and not allow a fintech to disrupt them. But in terms of the real reporting that we see on the field there, most of them are over-exaggerated, over-bloated, and they are just unnecessary figures on the streets. So, but then, true, we've seen their impacts. Thank you.
Okay, so I'll just piggyback on what my doctor has said. So the way I've looked at it, I think the telcos, they have an advantage. And it is, it's actually their game, is for them to lose. So what is the advantage that these telcos have? The advantage is they have data, right? Because data is the new oil. So with this data, they can actually do segmentation, profiling, and marketing of, select products to their teaming customers, right? So again, for this finance to be able to, cut across their customers, the data assets that the telcos have, they can actually use that. And it is what I also see happening in the future is there will be a lot of collaborations where niche players, within the fintech, that are interested in financing would, actually collaborate with this telco. If this telco don't scale up easily, for them to be able to take the lead in terms of providing financing. Lastly, I would also talk about what would likely happen in the future when it comes to the impact, that this digital financing will. So what I think is also going to happen is there'll be a lot of lifestyle and consumer-centric financing. To the extent that I see the likes of, Dangote in the future, that's a prediction. I see the likes of Dangote's, the USC of this world also going into this, whereby they would actually use their customer base, and be able to maybe partner with a fintech and be able to sell, their products on credits and be able to also make a margin without any recourse to a traditional finance institution. So the future has a lot of, options and opportunities, and the future is, closer than we think, Thank you.
Thank you very much for that, sir.